Greetings everyone, please give a moment, make sure everything's set up. Sorry, I'm not exactly 100% in today. I have to have a nice sized headache. And I've been sleeping the entire day, which only does so much. Let's see, anything past the 7th? I suppose we can do that one. Be probably a good way to start off the day. The last one. The live stream's all set on up. Like, Twitter is going. Now up to date. As I know as well, looks like my... Not only that, I'm not feeling good, but here's my network connection's been not that great either today, so if my live stream goes down randomly, that's probably because of... Oh, my internet. Looks like everything is good to go. So, let's go and get started. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 4 replays. On the right side is the blue Ayubids with El Sensei. On the bottom left side is the green Rus. We have Vanderdorf. Since we do have a Rus player on the field, let's go and switch over to him so we can keep an eye on trade bounties. Both his deer deposits are back here, which he does not find. Blue's on the corner. Blue does find one of them. Second scout now pull down out. Looks like it's going right there. Does find some wolves, as well as a good number of sheep. He hasn't found neither of his deer deposits back here. Blue scout is right here. There's another blue scout on the field. Doesn't appear to be. Does find some sheep. Does find some wolves there. Still has not found his deer deposits. And we'll be taking the wolf there. This wolf will go down as well. We do not have the House Wisdom going up, and he's going for the military wing. He'll get free Desert Raiders as well as the ability for siege camel units to build siege weapons. That can be very effective. He's going to push forward. He may be trying to eye for the Kremlin in this region. We got aggressive Kremlin placement. The research will take a bit of time. 1 minute 20 seconds. I think this will be built before that point. It'll be relatively close. And blue does find some deer potentially there. Wasn't really paying attention. He has a good number of sheep there. Green has found a very good number of sheep. And that one wounded scout, that is way too low for him to engage. He's going to do quite a bit of micro there. Kremlin's almost deployed on out. 60%. Growth wing, it will be completed first. However, I don't think it will merely spawn out one Desert Raider. It only has 205 trade bounty. And this deer deposit over there is simply untouched. Does he know about it? He does know about it, so green should be able to claim that one. It does immediate give out one Desert Raider as well. For the Kremlin in this region, we will have trouble advancing forward in this region, though now the Desert Raider can build out a whatchamacallit. Ooh. Let the scout go down. And remember, there's a number of sheep there, so he does claim his sheep as well. The Desert Raider, of course, can deploy a batting ram to help punch down the Kremlin. A single batter ram's all he technically needs to deal with the Kremlin. It's as a single bow attack. You now have an early knight in the field, so these early Desert Raiders would be very useful. He does get charge attack there on the exposed villager. And use the other villager the body block there as well. Gain some damage. Got another reinforcing horseman. We do also have an outpost here as well. Looks like Blue is not eyeing for any additional town center. He's actually going to try to claim the northern berry deposit, which is going to be very exposed. Going to claim it with 5 villages. He's probably going to build an outpost over there as well when he's able. Another Desert Raider now pulled up by the House of Wisdom, so now he has 2 Desert Raiders. Starting engage. Right now, Desert Raiders do 26 damage per cavalry. Does kick some volleys there. Now he's going to turn around and fight. He's going to pick this one, try to pick that one off. The horseman will do bone sandwiches range, so it does 16 damage per strike, but he's fighting against a mass amount of armor, so he doesn't really get a whole lot of bonus damage there. That's like another horseman there. Desert Raiders are very, very good at what they do. He's going to try to run away with this. Desert Raider has 1 health remaining. And the horseman does not connect just yet. And does pick him off there. Granted, these were free Desert Raiders, so they did quite a bit of damage for free. He has a kill bounty of 440, while Green has a kill bounty 200 free items. So I don't think the Desert Raider is proper calculating, because he also lost a scout, and this is worth 180. Another early night charge way forward, trying to hit the Desert Raider. And this Desert Raider is just going to be pursued to the ends of the earth. And since he did lose that scout with all of the sheep there, he's actually lacking sheep. He has too many villagers here on sheep. He needs to take half of them, throw them in the berries, and maybe I to claim the berry deposit as well. Right now the Roost player is not collecting any stone at the moment either. He does of course have access to the very powerful Golden Age Tier 1. And now, the Ibe player just aged up. I was not paying attention. And he went for, I think that, yeah, we would see the dervishes. He went for the fast dervish production, but he has went for the growth upgrade, and now he has a couple camel lances on the build queue. Still against Desert Raiders, he doesn't worry about upgrading them too much. He's just going to use that trickle of units as a supplementary force. But now got a good number of knights and scouts way forward. Does get inside the outpost there. Camel Lancer charges his way forward. Now got a decent number of armor here. Does take out one of the Desert Raiders. The other Desert Raiders severely wounded, but the Camel Lancers have plenty of health. Now we do have Hardened Spearman research for the Roost player. Good number of villagers migrating up north to the berry bushes, I believe. They try and collect the deer deposit. They have bulls out suggesting berries. Scout does take a large number of charge attacks there. Blue should be able to win out. The Camel Lancers do have, of course, they don't get any bonus damage like the Desert Raiders, but they do, of course, still provide that powerful debuff there. Another Camel Lancer charging it in, takes out another knight. Marine is getting cleaned up by these Camel Lancers. And he will go down there. Camel Lancer charges way forward and does pick him off. We still have the Kremlin here, 4 charges. More horsemen, scouts being pulled, or not horsemen and knights being pulled on out. Now bringing him to spearmen. Look at the kill value difference. Green has not been taking good engagements. The villager count still is quite similar. Green's also down entire age. We do now, of course, have a blacksmith going on up, and he is just very far behind. He's completely down in age. The spearman would be very useful in the current composition, and right now his one is throwing upon some dervishes to collect some relics. One's been picked up. Camel Lancers now moving around to find an opportunity to engage. Got spearmen. Do we see textiles? We do not see textiles. And last, the sheep are not being claimed. He actually still has a number of sheep remaining. Never mind. Horseman and knight needs to fall back there. Camel Lancers in pursuit. We do now have the survival techniques and wheelbarrow now being researched by the Ayyubids. We got a good number of spearmen there, but the age level, the age 4 or the age 3 Camel Lancers do not have any blacksmith research at the moment. So the spearmen could do some decent work against them. They will do 28 damage per strike. Don't know if any additional armor will help them, the Camel Lancers survive any strikes, receiving 24 damage per hit. Dervish now claims the sacred site. He has picked up another relic as well. Also, these forces are going to be pursued. You can always bring in some militia as well. Right now he has 5 charges, soon to be 6 charges, so that would be 12 militia. Camel Lancer is still moving around. Spearmen still trying to pursue. These 2 spearmen and knight charging the way forward. Got some more spearmen over here. Does take a scout there, reducing the vision in this region, trying to find these spearmen or villagers. Does get a hit there in the villagers. Couple knights now charging on in. Looks like Blue's just going to get the run around and just being whittled down. Still has almost enough gold to age up. Needs to get a bit more food. Probably a good idea for him to go for the high trade house. Put it right around here. The tree's not super dense in this region. Say that would be one of the better spots when you place down a high trade house. I don't think Abbey Trinity will find much benefits. Camel Lancer is still giving the run around. I don't know why. Nope, no, another age up. Yep. Knight does get a charge attack there. Spearman holding the line, but does get a charge strike there. And the cabin next to this deer deposit, which actually has not been killed off. So, if you just take time to kill off 2 of those deer, he will get improved food collection. Camel Lancer is still being pursued. Up north, we do have some Russian spearmen up there. There's another outpost up here. 5 villagers. He captured sacred sites, very good. We do now have the veteran archer research. He looks like going to pull out some archers to counter the spearmen. And the Kremlin should pick him off. 0 health. We got a very good number of Camel Lancers. Only a couple Desert Raiders. It's just small trickle reinforcements. You may just want to keep them in the range attack, though they do offer a higher damage against knights, but their health is much lower. Got a good number of spearmen and knights. He's going to eye to push on forward. He's not eyeing to age up anytime soon, spending all of his food. He does not have siege engineers either, which may be important. No spear brace there. Archers gain some damage there on those spearmen. You may need to bring in the militia in order to really push his way forward if he wants to try to end the game now. Camel Lancers try to charge his way forward. Spearmen do engage, but now they're getting hit by the archers. No, I've got one blacksmith research. Do now have the veteran desert raider research. And now I got some veterans that be blown out by the Ivids. He pushed forward through the Kremlin. He has 8 charges at the moment. Soon to be 9, so that could give me 18 militia to really bolster his force. Now it's going to try to engage. Archers here in good numbers, going to engage everything. He needs to bring his militia. Militia have not been brought on just yet. Archers getting annihilated. He may want to throw some into the Kremlin. Villagers charging the way forward, trying to repair up the Kremlin now, but they been ordered a little bit too early. One of the batteries have gone down. The other one will go down. There's nothing now to engage all the Camel Lancers. Just losing all of his spearmen. It doesn't even take out that batting ram. Where are his knights? There's his knights, but getting ripped apart by the Camel Lancers. And now Green's going to be forced on back. Green's getting chased away. I don't think Green can get... it's always enough food to age up. He's a little bit more gold right now. Maybe cancel a knight or two. I'm going to get the H3 going. But even then, I don't think H3 will save him. There's a massive force here. And he has basically to take all of his resources and invest into an understanding army because... as right now, he doesn't really have much for defense. High trade house not being pulled on the field. I think right there is better than right here. If just straight up a better position. Blue's now being pushed way forward. There's a possibility where you can actually get annihilation victory before the high trade house goes up, but that's unlikely. A couple villages do get impaled there. Do you have the knights are back there with some Rus archers? Okay. And you can't bring the militia because since the Kremlin's down. Yep, there goes those forces to the veteran desert raider who has 6 melee armor. There's the next age. He needs to get out the veteran spearman research. I think he just bought a whole bunch of gold there. Veteran spearman research on the way. Trying to go for more archer inches. Some crossbows wouldn't hurt. Knight upgrading early knights to regular knights. Now got the Camel Lancers push way forward, and there goes all of his villagers. Spearmen and knights now trying to gauge. Let's take out the battering ram there. Just lost a significant portion of the villagers. And this Angrade is back to the game now. This Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to next replay. Not that about it. Let's go ahead and find another person. We can do this one. Let's just a quick look and see what other ones they are. Possible. Oh. Still no. That's no. Possible. And possible. This one's by far the longest. Let's do it. Greetings everyone, and Great here. I cannot speak. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on top right side as the blue Zizu's Legacy or Vortex. Spawn on bottom left side as the red Ottomans. We have Pinky. And speaking of which, I need to do that. There we go. We do now have some sheep clicking up, not big surprise. The Ottoman player does have a boar relatively close by to his base, but he can't make use of it since he's Islamic. While Zizu's Legacy, of course, can obtain the boar, as well as the deer deposit nearby the boar. What would be a good spot for meditation gardens? Made in the center of the map to get like 200, 100 and something gold per minute. Be a bit crazy though. Maybe up here for the meditation gardens? I'm not sure where it'd be a good spot for the meditation gardens would be. You can put it right here for stone and gold, and tiny trickle of wood. Yeah, that's not a really good spot for it. Well, maybe right around here. Ah, he's gonna put it right there. Honestly, if you put it more right there, he could have got some more food berry bushes. So this will give him 30 gold, 30 stone, probably around 45 food, and 3 or 4 wood. But yeah, if you were to take about this much and move it this way, well, I could have skimmed a couple berry bushes. It's like not going to even register those couple trees for wood. Oh, there we go. Getting 1 whole wood per minute. Villager getting stabbed by a spearman. Spearman constantly stabbing away here. And the villagers do get a couple shanks off. Another spearman over here. Got the Zhangan Tower not going on up. Getting a bit of rebate upon building a military production structure. Maybe a good idea to get out a couple archery ranges at the current rate. That was not uncommon to see Sipahi, so some barracks wouldn't be half bad as well. 4 stabs over here on these villagers. Villagers now trying to turn around and shank him once again. Meditation Gardens is technically disturbed, so it's not getting full income. Yeah, looks like 45 food, maybe 3 wood, and 30. So not bad income. Song Dynasty is now available. Meditation Garden's taking more damage now. Zushinu does get some damage there, just maybe let's go and try to save his gold mine. Yalman Play's going for a heavy amount of stone now, could be for more from military academies, but maybe for a secondary town center. Blue is also seizing quite a bit of stone there. He's definitely going to be eyeing the secondary town center now. And we got the spearman pushing down south. That Zun Shnu archer came from the Zhangan Tower. Because that's his only military unit on the field, barring the scout. He has a bit of wood stockpiled up. He is eyeing for a secondary town sitting next to the deer. Over here, we do now the scout and spearman trying to torch out in the meditation garden, just trying to do some economic damage. Now we do have some more Zun Shnus now being employed on out. More wood is being obtained. Over here, we do have a couple more spearmen. Let's get some damage on the spearmen. No blacksmith upgrades from either player just yet. Now got a barracks there. Free spearmen on the way. Scout does take some damage there. The Bahi now blood on the field, but can be engaged by the spearman. Just a regular spearman, not even hardened spearman. So its bonus damage is greatly reduced. From, I guess, greatly as in 3. Survival techniques now being researched by the Zizu's Legacy. Going for more spearmen now as well. Has the hardened spearman searched. We do now have the Spahi and Scout push way forward. Spearmen and Zun Shnus are trying to engage them. Outpost not being pulled out. Paul gonna be up here in a hand cannon slit, just something to prevent the harassment of the meditation gardens. The meditation gardens itself does provide some stone generation, very useful. Couple Sapahi over here, 3 of them. No scout there for spotting. Metro now deployed on the field. We do not have the siege engineers now being deployed on out by the Zizu's Legacy. It's going to be aggressive. He does have a good number of spearmen and Zun Shnu, so he's able to stop the Zapahi. It's a good composition against his opponent's current composition. His opponent just needs a mass archers to counter this. It needs one for more Zapahi. Scout does spot all this. Reds does not have a scout in this region. Oh no, does. Does get some good volley there on the archers. No blacksmith. Oh no, he does have the blacksmith research. This one does have the armor corresponding. Blue Spearman getting some great damage there on the Spahi. Zun Shnus are still here in good numbers. And head range resist there on the Meter, allowing them to greatly reduce damage by these Zun Shnus. Now, the Zun Shnus could try eye for a battering ram while the spearmen start torching it down. Zun Shnus are now going to provide some escorts for the spearmen who are currently trying to build the battering ram. And Scout, he's helping by seeing everything. He actually is helping. Good damage there on those archers. You have the +1 armor for the Meter. They're still doing 3 damage per bolt, so there's 9 damage. Veteran up on the field, going straight for the blacksmith. He's going for some range damage, but that likely will be interrupted. Blacksmith does go down there. Archer range is next. War is being obtained. He does have textiles. Battering ram now getting hit by the Spahi. The Spahi now with things nearby Metro do have 4 range armor, so they only take 1 damage per bolt rather than 2. So the Metro is reducing damage they receive by 50%. Got a large number of exposed villagers here. Oh, that is a big loss for the Ottoman player. Now going from the head Imperial Army. His opponent's not aging up anytime soon. Head Imperial Army being pulled out over here. Both players do have 2 town centers. And this is the primary town center. This is the secondary one. Villagers get a bit of damage there. Those trying to get another round of torches there on the batting ram. Sipahi is engaged as well. He will take out the batting ram. Starting to fall back there. Zizou's looks he had a lot of wood. Not sure where it may have went. And now we do have Castle Age for the Ottoman player. An early siege workshop and pull out some Mangonels wouldn't hurt rather than rely on the free ones. He is going for the free Mangonels. Got some men at arms. That would be also a good item against his composition. Big Lion Palisade Walls. Blue doesn't like the fact that he's down in age, so he's falling back, waiting for his age up to even start. And then complete. Got a good number of granaries over here for some extra food. This is where all of his wood went. So got some berry bushes here slowly being obtained. More palisade walls there. A couple idle villagers. Now got the Shaolin Monastery, which will allow him against Shaolin monks. His opponent has not deployed any imams, so currently some relics. Shaolin monks are pretty good, and they only cost food. The relics are 1 in Satan's territory, 2 in the center of the map, 1 off to the right, and 1 relatively close to red space. If he can, these 2 can, if he can secure 1, he'll likely secure both. This one is up for grabs. This one is nice and safe for him, and it's unlikely he's going to obtain this one. We do not have the range damage, veteran upgrade from Zinchnews, and some veteran spearmen. We do now have a siege workshop here. He may be on for some nest of bees. Shaolin Monk push way forward. We'll spot everything here. And Shaolin Monk does go down. So quite a sizable force here. His opponent does have more, but of course there are cheaper units. Zinchnews will have trouble versus crossbows. He's not deploying crossbows. Versus man-at-arms, he doesn't deploy any crossbows at the moment. Imam on the field. Scout will spot this. There's a chance he will go down. Gets a good volley there. Spear pushes way forward. Does Wooloo there. Spear need to keep his distance. Summons Zinchnews. Scout mate. Scout has been seized. Scout has been killed for his heresy. Spear brace there, taking out some of those forces. Got a number of lights on the field. He's starting to hit some of the backline of Zinchnews. But right now, there's nothing here to pull back the armor. Spearman just simply not adequate enough. Looks like the Imam does go down there. Shaolin Monk does not use a range resistance upgrade or ability. Mangonel finds a miss there. Probably going to be a massive hit. Spear Brace there. The number of man-at-arms, got a number of crossbows in the build queue, as well as a Spring Guard in the field. He probably should go for some Palace Guard, but he probably needs to upgrade them first as well. Imam does pick up the Relic as well. We actually do got a number of crossbows there by the Ottoman player. Let's take a quick look at the Ottoman player's Vizier. Antonian Hills, Military Campus, and Fast Training. All there onto the man-at-arms. Mangonel finds another volley. Gets a good hit. Do have Spearmen starting to engage, getting overran by the man-at-arms. Lancer should be able to finish off these guys, no problem. Got the Shaolin Monk moving around. He will be intercepted. And now he will get impaled. He may try Wooloo, but he's probably not going to be successful. Blue's not push away forward. Red's trying to seize the central gold. Blue's trying to push his way forward. Got a couple Spring Golds here to engage, or a Spring Gold there and engage the Mangonel. Mangonel line up a shot onto the Spearman. Man-at-arms not engaging the Spearman now. We do have 8 crossbows in the field. 3 of them are here. The Vizier is now available. He may go for the Janissaries, but probably maybe a good idea to go for them. Maybe not. Maybe they had to go for Advanced Academies. Mangonel does go down there. Vizier has not been selected. Vizier now has gone for Advanced Academies. Forced to get cleaned on up over here. Do got the man-at-arms trying to push their way forward. Couple crossbows on the flank, but they will get annihilated. Spearman charging way forward, hitting his opponent's crossbows and archers. He's all Zunchnoos here. Engaging the man-at-arms, not so great for them. They do have 7 damage. The man-at-arms right now has 6 armor. 1 damage per arrow, good hit there. And the Mangonel there only has 1 spear for that. The Mangonel will be planked away. And there goes that Mangonel. You got the Imam bring back the relic. That'll be relic number 3 for red. Blue only has the 1. The safe one's still back here. You now have a 4 to keep now being pulled up by blue. Blacksmith now taking some damage there. Keep has not been started just yet. Got an outpost here. Blacksmith does go down. A couple chances being pulled on out, which won't be that great, honestly. They don't have that great of range, so the Zunchnoos will offer more damage output. Janissary has gone down. And I think it's also the Spring Golds. Got a 4, keeping up and pulling up. Blue's trying to torch down this monastery. Doesn't have Shaolin Monks up front line. He does have 3, so if he had 3 Shaolin Monks up there, he may be able to steal those relics. Second site now being captured up by one of the Shaolin Monks. Now got Zizu's library being researched. He's able to get If you can say some of his Imperial Age upgrades, that can be quite significant. Does not have the veteran palace guards, or the regular palace guards, I should say. Maganel pushes his way forward. Military school seeing the damage. Uzi's library. He has not starting the research, the advanced research he gets from it. A bit of a miss there. Maganel does find a volley. Janissary's crossbows right there. Maganel finds a miss. Spring Golds. One does hit. The other one was unable to get a shot off. Red's front lines are disintegrate. He does have good enough men on his front line. They're just getting whittled down. Trying to repair up the Maganel. And repair up villagers or Janissaries. Got some emails front line as well. At this point in time, he has a Vizier available. He needs to go for the emergency Janissaries. Spearman now overrunning his opponent. Does get a hit there. He has still Springald firing away. Maganel does go down. Does kill Springald. Man at Arms and Lance are pushing forward. The Lance are charging forward, but does receive a spear brace. Springald does go down, same them, that's the bees. More reinforcements are being streamed on in. Does get a good hit there. And there it goes, that's Springald. The next phase actually does go down to the primary town center. This has a good number of crossbows mixed on in. That's going for 10,000 bolts, which will greatly improve the damage output of his crossbows and his Zunchus. Obviously, it's available. He needs to go for the emergency Janissaries. And does back up the game now. He actually probably lost a good number of military schools, so he wouldn't get many Janissaries from that. As Anagrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Bit short. Let's just do this one, then we'll find another player. Those replays just a little bit short. Greetings everyone, Anagrade here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. So on the bottom right side is the orange English, we have 3DB. On the top left side is the blue Chinese, we have VorTX. When it comes to this map, looks like the deer deposit and a small one got spawned up north for blue, while Pumbaa spawned down here with some sheep and deer. Orange has his deer and boar on the same side, but the thing is, English players sometimes just don't get that stuff since the farm's so dirt cheap. Of course, English players, well, if he goes for straight to Imperial Age, he has access to enclosures, so a good supplementary as he starts trying to see some gold in the middle of the map. Chinese players still need to collect up gold the old-fashioned way. No trade posts on this map as well. Trying to attain some of this gold now. Needs a pure official to gold deposits relatively soon. Council Hall now going on up. It may be a good idea to go for the Bardock in the Sun. Some of the simple map to protect his good starting off point to claim the gold. So maybe a good idea in the meantime, go for the Imperial. No, it's not Academy. Yeah, Imperial Academy, not Palace. And we've already got some immediate walls going on up for the English player. He's going to just turtle in. So he can utilize. He's probably going to utilize the King's Palace in order to, as secondary town center, I'm guessing, and then probably use the Berkshire Castle as a way to assert influence the center of the map. We don't have any stone miners for either player just yet. We have the Imperial Academy now. Sheep has been obtained. And the English player is actually going to get some deer. Bardic and the Sun is being pulled on out in this position there to help keep his gold deposits natural secure. These other gold deposits in a relatively safe spot. But Orange is still above the back line as well. So both of the gold deposits, the naturals, are nice and safe. Orange Scout will supply everything here. No longbowmen being pulled on out just yet. English player does take time to throw a volley of arrows on that scout. We've got stone being seized by the Chinese player now. He has advanced towards the Song Dynasty, allow him to get additional villagers. If he gets another town center out, he'll have quite a bit of village reduction compared to his opponent. His opponent is eyeing for a fast castle. I'm guessing for the King's Palace, like I mentioned earlier. King's Palace set up in a relative defensive position. It'll help him be able to collect that stone. Chinese secondary town has been built out, collecting a bit of the deer and wood. Of course, additional towns center now out in the field. Chinese player will have maintained a good village production since he will have basically 2.5 town centers right now, versus opponent's just 2. And he does have a nice little bump in his village production as well. Scout being annoying. Scout does get shanked. And also now he's going to be trying to claim Pumbaa. Only 6 villagers there, so he has to be careful with the damage. Pumbaa does go down. He doesn't lose any villagers. And now Orange decided to be aggressive, going for mass crossbows. The Chinese player is still Age 2. He does not have access to Palace Guard in Age 2 like the Zuzi's Legacy. These crossbows are not going to be effective at doing any bonus damage in this A against his opponent's current age, but they do still hit hard. We've got now the astronomical clock tower now being pulled in the field, which will allow him access to get out siege weapons for more health. Some clock tower nested bees can be very useful. Orange does have a monkey field, claims some relics. There's one more in the center of the map, one more in the bottom center of the map, and one safe in his borders, while his opponent has one safe in his own borders.
Somebody is Chatende! At the ready, cross borders.
Good number of archer ranges are being pulled in now. We've got the secret site being touched. More crossbows being employed in the field. Some Zunchnews being employed out. A good counter to the crossbows.
Scout ready to read. Hit well done.
Scout does go down to the Bardic in the Sun. It looks like Orange not eyeing to age up anytime soon. He's going for some various blacksmith research. There's the veteran Zunchnu upgrade. He definitely does need some more crossbows out. Right now they're doing 5 damage shot, going for increased blacksmith damage as well with them, which will be countered by his opponent's armor upgrade. They will do 5 damage per bolt, so 15 damage per volley. There's got a number of palisade walls there, trying to enclose his opponent into his own base. Monk does go down there. And relic number 3 has been picked up by Orange. This relic is still contestable. Shoots out his way forward, gets a good volley there on the English crossbows. English box does try to back him off, does take some damage there. When he stands to fight, he does receive some retaliation. Great micro there, just trying to utilize that tiny little bit extra range that he has. Turns way forward, trying to hit that monk now, but he's going to receive a large amount of extra damage from the Zunchnews. The Zunchnews are here now in small enough numbers, but the crossbows are getting whittled down, so now they're in smaller numbers. Scout even chipping some damage on in. And it looks like Orange will be forced on back. These walls are still being built. Sacred Site has been captured. Monk does receive some damage there. Monk trying to run up north to avoid any additional damage. One should just stay there. The other one, if he's paying enough attention, could try pursuing the monk. And now do have one relic obtained by Blue, and the other one will be obtained shortly. Have our farms going on up. When it comes to economic techs, got one of each for Orange, and very little for Blue. Another English farming tech is now complete, and we do have that gold mine now cleaned on up. There's enough gold here for him to age up, and then some. He does need to start eyeing, think about getting a Berkshire Castle in the center of the map. As much as I'm biased towards the Vanguard Palace because people don't build it, in this map you need a Berkshire Castle to project influence to all these gold mines in the center of the map. Got a number of Lancers now being employed on out. We got a very good number of English villagers now pushing the way forward, trying to pull out a regular keep, looks like. Orange just spot this, has a man arm charging way forward. We only have Zunchnews here and Lancers, no crossbows. He's going to build this keep very quickly, but now there's a good number of Lancers around engaged. He has a good number of crossbows. Man arms need to start pursuing these Zunchnews. We'll start throwing some fire there. Village's going to be sacked in order to start building this keep. And Orange's force here is not in here in good numbers. Good number of villagers are going on down. Ooh. The keep may not go up. Oh boy. The keep does go up with 2 villagers remaining. Oh, he lost 24 villagers there. Now he has half the villagers as opponent. Oh boy. And that's why you need an escort when you do that. Blue's now starting to pull out some crossbows. Maybe a good idea from the get some siege engineers. Or start pumping out some clock tower battering rams. Network of citadels now being researched, as well as a fortified outpost. The remaining villagers are going to be building outposts here for spotting. Up north, we have blue or orange trying to fly out outpost there. That villager will get shanked. We do have an arrow slit upgrade on this outpost. And it's also fully fortified as well. Ooh, good number of villagers starting to go in. Oh. The English is losing so many villagers. 80 is a second and third town center now on the field. Maybe to get some resources, put town centers in the middle of the map, help them seize the gold. Man-at-arms charging way forward toward the Lancers. The Lancers pulling back there. The Lancers now are trying to torch down some housing when they can find some villagers. More of the English villagers starting going down now. Second site being interrupted. He does need some more spearmen to mix on in. Has 3 spearmen here to help engage the Lancers. It'll probably be enough just to stop the spear braces for now. Looks like that villager does go down. Monk will go down. Second side being decaptured. Mill will be torched. And now we do have veteran horseman research. The crossbows there could be overwhelmed. Villager could be picked off. The Lancers do pick off that single spearman, not being pursued. Taking some damage. This Lancer may go down. Not at the moment. You may want to follow this force back to some monks in order to get them healed up. Outpost now being sieged down by a trebuchet, clock tower trebuchet, and clockwork counterweight trebuchet. Getting some damage there. Do now have a keep being put up by blue this time. Forward farms here. That's a great spot for farms, honestly. Chinese player is pretty close to aging up as well, and placing down the Great Gatehouse could be very useful. Maybe put it right around here, something close enough to help cover that gold deposit. And that base will deny all of the backline gold to orange. Now I've got the Great Gatehouse being pulled on out. Up north we've got a Lancer there. At the current rate, if his opponent has a good number of fortifications in the center of the map, he may need to go for the Vinegard Palace for cheaper trebuchets. Keep receiving some damage. Orange right now does have a larger force, he's just lacking a significant number of villagers. Some damage over here. Green Gold's trying to engage. Blue's trying to push on play forward. You have Imperial Age now for the Chinese player. The English player is still very far from aging up. Though as right now, the Chinese player does not have any advanced research being, well, researched. So the age up ultimately means nothing other than he has a very powerful fortification, which does 50 damage. Apparently does get affected by arrow research. Keep now seeing some massive fire. Orange just keeps seeing some damage as well. Both are being repaired on up. Down south, a bit of Lancers trying to make their way through once again. Does get some damage there. Man arms push way forward. And now some elite research, including the elite Zinchnu research. The English man-arms do have the armor-clad research. They have 4 range armor, or 8 range armor. The Great Gatehouse getting some massive damage, however. Trebuchets engaging the Great Gatehouse now. Massive damage on the front line, and Orange backs of the game. The Great Gatehouse is just not something you can overcome at the moment. That's Anagrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. And before I get started on the next replay, I do need to use the restroom. Please give me one moment. Sorry about that. I'm back. And there's no other really decent like 3 plays for him if I'm next person. Okay. Is this the right person? Yes. No. Too short. Still too short. That's the same one. Even shorter. Nope. Still too short. Here we go. Greetings everyone, and Great here from another HBars 4 replay. So on the north side as the green Ottomans, we have Lucifero, and let's go immediately grab a round of stone for Military Academy. On the south side is the yellow Holy Empire, we have Aldemar. Green does find some sheep there. Green's natural gold expansion is way back up north, while over here his gold pile is a little bit exposed. Yellow's course is relatively exposed as well, and his natural expansion is more leftwards, which should still be nice and securable. He does have boar and deer right next to each other over here. That could be very useful, and his natural close deer deposits on the cliff side. A little bit harassable by archers. Military school going on up.
Yezek. Evet. Yolun yürütün. 払えね
Got a good number of sheep following yellow home. Green has a couple over here. Now we've got the Akin Chapel not being floated out. The Akin Chapel is one of the most powerful landmarks in H2. In this case, it will only give them improved sheep collection and wood collection. Not any other resources. You could have loaded more over here to get better gold and stone collection, as well as some berries. When minaret is not being flown in the field. Spear being annoying. Denying that gold deposit wouldn't make it harder for him to go for fast castle like most Holy Empire players do. But this will allow him to get quite a bit of wood immediately, so perhaps he can get out man at arms or two to gauge these spearmen safely. He actually has very little villagers on food at the moment. He has sort of knocked around the deer. Scout moving around, does find a sheep there, hiding in the woods. We now got a barracks and an archer range going on up. Another spear not being pulled on the fields. Military academies have been swapped over to the Sipahi. And emergency repairs there would make all that spearman work do for nothing. And arms deployed on the field, as well as some archers. For an eye for some counter-aggression. Feudal Age man-arms are the most difficult units to deal with. Archers pushing forward, does get a volley onto those villagers. Does get some damage on those villagers. You guys may want to find an angle outside the town, so just put them hold ground stance so they can just take pot shots against those villagers. Also got these villagers going to try to build some walls over there. Does get some good damage there. One villager does go down. Very good snipe there. It's a bit more difficult to snipe villagers like that with regular archers rather than longbowmen. And now we do have a Vizier now available. Let's see what he goes for. Hasn't sucked anything just yet. That villager does go down there. Good picks there by yellow. Usually don't see Holy Empire players be aggressive of archers. Most time they just go straight to castle and try to go straight Imperial. So, got a very aggressive Holy Empire player here. We probably would have benefited a bit more towards the Minwerk Palace, rather than going for the Akin Chapel for this aggression. Because it could have got him cheaper blacksmith research, as well as cheaper siege engineers, as well as getting a free blacksmith. Of course, Akin Chapel is incredibly powerful, having plus 40% gathering rate on a pretty sizable radius around it. Great for your wood collection, and then eventually good for your farms. Let's get a volley there. Some of these archers falling on back. No siege engineers, no economic research whatsoever. More housing going on up. Have two military academies. Bringing in some more Sipahi. You got Archer Range, another stable there, going for a Meta and then Sipahi. I'm not sure what Yellow's going to try to do. He needs siege engineers to start really being aggressive into his opponent's base. We do have an outpost going on up. We're doing now the Metro have the ranged armor being activated as well.
Eşitirim. Yola giderim. Giderim. Yolun yorukum.
Sipahi, there's the forces trying to find some aggression onto these berry bushes. Let's get force them back there. Got a couple archers still here. Sipahi tries to find opportunity to engage these forces. Man-arms and a couple spearmen in the mix. He only has one spearman up here, but man-arms are still pretty good versus horsemen and Sipahi. Yellow's back out off. Yellow is trying to find some more villagers. He's starting to migrate them around. He has wood camps set up in 3 locations. He needs more villagers on gold, which is gold deposits, of course, located right here. He does have this one way back here, but he's unable to obtain it. Now I got some blacksmith and economic research coming on in for Yellow. No siege engineers just yet. I was paying attention. Yep, no siege engineers. Green has gone for the 2 free imams, which will keep this force nice and healed on up. Metro taking some damage now. Another vizier is now available for Green. Military schools usually by a good default. But right now, he does not have enough stone to get on another military school. Though it is relatively safe for now. Do now have marching drills now being researched.
Eşitim bitik. Buyruk senin. Depression erin. Eşitirim. Mansa. Olur. Tiz. Gidelim. Amda. Amda. Bilgi.
Green still this one big standoff. Yellow is pretty close to aging up. Green is a bit far from aging on up. Another house there. Both sides just building up more forces. But Yellow, if Yellow is able to age up, probably good idea to go for the Regnice Cathedral. He's going for the Bolgraf Palace. I was gonna say, Maker sees all the relics since he has such great field control. Bolgraf Palace would give him a ×4 barracks or ×5 barracks. Also would be really useful getting that man-at-arms research to upgrade early man-at-arms to regular man-at-arms very quickly as well. As well as the veteran spearman research. We do now have a more range armor there for the Holy Roman Empire player. Still no siege engineers, nor does he have enough wood to get off some batter rams. If he's paying close enough attention, he probably realized that man-arms research was upgraded really quick. And right now, these man-arms do have 5 range armor, so the arrows are doing 1 damage to them. Incendiary does get +1 damage, so they'll do 2 damage each, but once he gets this research, it would only do 1 damage each. So right now, Once his research, he does have a good timing window to take a large amount of abuse. Hidden Imperial Armory now being pulled on out, which will of course give him some free siege units. Some free mangonels will not hurt. Trying to make his way forward. He has to keep his archers at bay. Man arms pushing forward. This area is very urbanized, good for range forces. Enter is providing additional range armor. No, it's not. Looks like it's providing. Now he is. It only has range damage, not range armor. Man arms pushing forward. Sipahi engaging. Town center, of course. The extra arrows doing 1 damage each versus man arms. They both do still 5 damage versus archers. Gets good damage there. Still got some spearmen mixed on in. Gets great damage there onto the Sipahi. He also pushes his way forward, hitting the archers. Won't be able to get any advanced research to improve his archers at the moment. Sipahi now push way forward, getting some damage here. Some of these Ottoman villagers may go down as well. There's not enough room for them to hide in the town center. And these archers need to start hitting these forces over here. They can take some views, but he has to make sure his villagers stay alive. More man arms pushing way forward. Got some crossbows being put on the field. Only 1 on the field at the moment. Got 2. He needs these crossbows to punch some bigger holes in these man arms. Couple archers now pulled out over here, focusing on the single crossbow. The other crossbows being overran by men at arms as well. The archers maybe want to be a bit suicidal there while the crossbows do extra damage. Because right now, like I said, they're doing 1 damage each, while the crossbows would do 22 minus 6, 15. So those 2 crossbows doing more DPS than those archers. Spotted deployed on out. He does lose his crossbows here. His crossbow not being pursued. Green has not been able to collect as many resources since he has been inside his town center quite a bit, but only his villagers there. He still actually got a number of villagers there collecting all that gold. His archers still going down. Now got a lancer. Lancers will be very effective versus these men at arms. Crossbows trying to set us away. Those crossbows have been saved. Yellow's army's down to 11. Green's set to 8. He does get some hits there on these villagers. Villagers now eyeing to run away. Lancer and Sipahi trying to move up north, trying to gauge these men at arms. Does get a good charge attack there. Takes out that 1 man at arms, and the other should go down now. Way too many crossbows for him to do any additional work. The Ottoman player did seize quite a bit of gold there. Probably not a good idea to go for Imperial Age. The benefits of Castle Age is quite significant, but the benefits of Imperial Age does take quite a bit of time and extra resources for getting all those advanced research. Let's get some good damage there on those men at arms. Good volleys there. Crossbows being mic'd around. He does not have blunt weapons, greatly improving the damage against heavy with the men at arms, which crossbows are not. Lancers are. Decided to follow them back inside the town center there, allows them to escape those archers, men at arms, and spearmen, and 1 crossbow. Pushing along the flanks, got a bit of stone being collected up there. Take a look at his vizier at the moment. He does have a mangonel here, idle, which can easily get overran by the man at arms. He has gone for the field work, Anatolian Hills, and the military campus. Crossbows will have trouble. They're getting engaged in melee. This Magnol's getting a bit of a run around there. Now the man-at-arms are falling back. Lancer escaping to its opponent's base, trying to hit the prelate. Does take out the prelate there, but all the relics have been obtained there. There's one relic left on the map, way up here. Yale's now going to push his way forward to his opponent's base once again. Green does have an adequate number of crossbows and has one Magnel in the field. And he's also trying to collect up a central gold deposit. Villagers trying to run away now. Do not have two-handed weapons now being researched by the Holy Roman Empire player. Iman gains a good AoE healing there, and individual healing. Yellow's now going to push forward with a good number of archers, crossbows, spearmen, and man-at-arms. We only have crossbows and one Magnol here for defense. When the man-at-arms do immediately go down, those villagers go down as well. Down south, we got these villagers building up some walls. Wolf getting some bites there. Got a decent force now pushing the way forward. Gringolem placement has been upgraded. Down south we do have now the Lancer and Sapahid. Maybe we'll find a villager or two. Does withdraw there. And these forces are going to try to fall their way back. Green right now has a much smaller army than Yellow. Yellow right now has a little bit higher villager count as well.
Hazır olun bekler.
Got these forces moving around, taking a bit of damage. Up here, we do not have these forces trying to make their advance. We got two Magnels here, which can really cleave through the ranged forces and start putting some damage on the spearmen, which are only hardened spearmen, not veteran spearmen. Those Spahi are dead. The Metros does save a life, which is very important there. They'll just look inside the outpost. Crossbows are engaging various archer forces. Spahi breaking their charge now. We do now have these Mangonels in pushing the way forward. Got a single spring gold here for defense. No, that's two. One Mangonel does get hit. Good damage there. Those just repairing up the Mangonels. Finds good falling down the melee forces there. One Mangonel does go down entirely. Spahi unable to push the way forward. Imam gains a great healing there on those Spahi. Now we've got the Spahi counterattacking all the frontline forces, or most of them have gone down. Spahi trying to charge on the way forward. Does draw on the man-at-arms a little bit, and the crossbows gets a bit damaged there. One Springald does go down. Another Springald goes down. Start hitting some of these archers now. They had utilized their fortitude ability there. Crossbows trying to keep up the Spalheat, but the crossbows may just want to run away and let Spalheat die. Takes out some of these individual man-at-arms, trying to set our step away. Springald pushes forward. Mangonel finds no volley there. We're doing now the Hardened Spear and Research. Small splash hit there. Springald now pushes forward, trying to hit that other Springald. Spalheat falling on back. Forces trying to push the way forward. Rolls a miss there. Does he got that unit there? Crossbow's falling back. It's got 2 Mangonels now. I'm not sure where that Springald went. All right there. Springald pushes way forward. Mangonel's rotating around. Finds a volley there. Gets a small hit there. Taking out one of the archers. Now got the secret site being captured on up. These forces push way forward because the damage on the Spalheat. Villagers, some do go down. Mangonels find a good damager onto the spearmen. Crossbows still here in good numbers. Spalheat finds some Holy Empire villagers there. Mangonels there. Looks like one of the forces went down there. Mangonels eyeing for a counter barrage. Finds a volley there onto the Springald, taking it out. Mangonel gets a hit there on the Mangonel, as well as some crossbows. Springald pushes forward. It may be one-shotted, does get it finished off there. Now got some Ottoman man-at-arms blood on the field, as we got the Holy Empire player getting very severely dwindled down. Mangonel gets a small hit. Up north, we do have some man-at-arms up here. Spalheat over here, all of them severely wounded. They'll just need to keep their distance. You're now being claimed by the Holy Empire player there, so probably being finished off as well as those villagers. Green still has less villagers than his opponent. Both sides have done a good number on the opponent's villagers' numbers. When it comes to economic text, Holy Empire player still doesn't actually have wheelbarrow. Of course, they do get more or less a natural wheelbarrow. But the increased movement speed is also very important for the wheelbarrow research. No economic text bar in wheelbarrow for the Holy Empire player. Akin Chapel doesn't have a whole lot of number of farms around it just yet. Yes, now I'm pushing my 4. Got 4 mecha there, so that's probably a bit of a miscue of numbers. 3 man-at-arms doing a good job of keeping holding the front line. Springalds to going down for both sides. Green just lost 2, yellow just lost 2. And has still 2 remaining. Man-at-arms being picked on off as they start charging way forward. When the Metras got picked off as well. Now I got some Janissaries, probably from the bot 10 to get out 10. There goes another Springald. Janissaries pushing way forward. Now they're way back. Mangonels find a hit there on some of the farms. Decent hits there. Janissaries pushing forward as well as some crossbows. looks like some of the walls went down there. I think they've been sacked. And we've got those man-at-arms going down as well. Good amount of damage there, and Yelda's back on out. There's Angrade saying, "Thank you for watching," and on to the next replay. That's one we just did. And let's go ahead and do this one. Greetings everyone, Anagraden here with another HBars 4 replay. Spawn on bottom right side as the Orange Roost, we have 3DB. Spawn on top left side as the Yellow Ottomans, we have Lucifero, capital N. As he is going for a round of stone there to get out of early military school. And does find some deer down, not deer, some sheep. Roost player, let's go and back out of cast mode so we can take a look at the Roost player's trade bounties. He does not find that deer deposit just yet. This deer deposit has been claimed, not by Orange, however. Yellow Scout is way over here, and Orange does find his opponent's deer deposit here. These two have not been, or this one has not been seen yet, nor has this one. Does find sheep there. Orange's scout here does receive some damage. Orange's scout will find this deer deposit soon. Nope, he gets slowed down there by Wolf. We do have another scout here. And all of those deer do get cleaned on up. Looks like Orange may have gotten 3, maybe 4 scouts. So I hear a large number of scouts found. And Ottoman Spearmen are going to find some of those. Ooh, this deer deposit has not been found just yet. And Orange does get 1 there. And does get 2 there. He just needs 1 more Wolf. And then he will have Trade Bounty tier 2. Kremlin now just float on out. Middle East not being floated on the field. The Kremlin's on the back side as well. Should probably be a little bit better deployed on the front side. And mining camp out there. Wolf has been obtained, so he does now have tier 2 trade bounties. Scouts to receive a bit of fire there. Looks like the Roost player is eyeing for a large amount of stone. He's eyeing for secondary town center. They're just trying to shank some of those spearmen, doing a good job interrupting them. Seeing a bit of damage there. Got a couple militia now being pulled on out to help pressure these spearmen away. The militia do have 6 damage and 85 health versus 7 damage and 80 health. Militia do have a bit of faster movement speed as well. And now the Roost player has obtained enough stone to get a secondary town center. Not sure who's going to put it out just yet. Deer deposit over here could be quite useful. Also helping secure that gold. Was it going to set it next to this gold deposit here? Or way over here. The militia should be dying to dysentery relatively soon. 5 seconds. He's using the scout there to body block the movement of the scout, of the spearman. Spearman has 4 health remaining. Can be eventually shanked to death by the scout. And does get killed off there by the scout. It has transitioned to some Sipahi production from his military schools. This one's still building a spearman there. He must not have retasked this one. Could be in a fresh one. Spearmen pushing their way back home. The scouts, a good number of them are quite wounded. We do have the Sipahi moving around.
Eşitirim. Çiterim. Da.
Sipahi trying to find an opportunity to engage. Of course, got the Kremlin here in the secondary town center, so there's plenty of storage for these villagers. And now do have the additional town center now being pulled out over here. Does receive a torch there, and the spearman will ward them away.
Направляюсь.
Наказом следую.
Повинуюсь.
Siz.
Я здесь.
Наказе будут.
Çiterim.
And now the scout and Sipahi moving their way over here. They will find the town center, so won't be able to do much.
Военный готов есть.
Additional barracks now being deployed on the field.
Готов трудиться есть.
Fight for the hardened spearman research and maybe get out some more spearmen later on. We do now have the survival techniques being researched by the Ottomans.
Hemen.
Looks like these barracks got cancelled. They look like all barracks to me. That one gets cancelled there. I'm not sure what he's doing. Got these Rus villagers here. I have high trade house here. Not a particular great spot. I think the best spot would be right around here, but that's probably not really possible at the moment. Another barracks also being pulled on out. He may be eyeing for some Rus men or number of barracks being pulled on out.
Masa. Olur.
High trade house is almost complete. He will spot it as only 1 spearman on the build queue. He may want to go for a round of militia. Does receive some damage there. Remember, the Kremlin also acts as a wooden fortress. So it does have, of course, good tower range, good damage with his arrows. And there's high trade house now. The spearman does go down there. The spearman will also be not killed off. Did manage to take out one of the wounded Sipahi. This player now going for hardened spearman research and more spearmen. Sipahi moving around the flanks. We do have more food being seized. Another barracks going on up.
Mansa. Olur.
Got some warrior monks being deployed now. Looks like he's going to try to seize this relic first. He does have some spearmen on the field. This deer probably doesn't have much food left there. Warrior Monk does get spotted there, but I don't think he realized he did spot it. He did have the Sipahi moving around. He does see the monastery.
Слушайте все.
This Warrior Monk will likely go down the Spearman if he gets detected. He's going to try to move away. He does not move at 1.22 tile speed, while the Spearman move at 1.25, so they're slightly faster. Looks like Orange Spearman will clean up the Yellow Spearman. Scouts trying to get some damage here, or trying to body block now. Spearman does go down there. Mahid Imperial Army is on the way. Another Warrior Monk. Try to go for Wolo, which will force those guys away for now. And now the Sipahi will engage the Warrior Monk. Warrior Monk does go down there. The Relic's now in the center of the map. Couple Spearmen pushing up into the center of the map now. Orange Scouts will escape on out of there. Relic has been picked up by the Imam. Take a look at the Vizier. Oops, wrong button. Imam does escape on out of there. I think that the Imam was spotted by using a feud works, and also has the military campus research. Nothing else at the moment. Two more relics being brought on home by Orange. Now got the deer deposit being seized, and we've also got this War Monk trying to eye for this relic, and the other relic is located here. Oh, Yellow lost a good number of villagers there, potentially 8, 9, 10 villagers there. That is a massive loss. He does have another town center here. 2 center versus 2 town centers, so he may need to get out of 3rd town center to get back up to his villager numbers. Warrior Monk is going to be run to the ends of the earth. Another Warrior Monk here with some Spearmen. The Warrior Monks are going to be catching up to the Sacred Site now. Yellow has some Spearmen here. May want to go for Wolo. Oh no, the Wolo's on cooldown. Let's pick up those units there. Spear and try to pursue this Sipahi. And the Relic does get dropped. Got the Archer receiving some damage there. Town center is garrisoned by 4 villagers. And these villagers standing fighting Orange's Spearmen. More Spearmen hitting some of Yellow's villagers. Town center firing away. And now got some Ottoman man-at-arms now floating out. Now got a random militia as well. It's not looking good for the Ottoman player. He is completely getting overran by his mass spearmen. The British player is trying to mix in some archers. He does bring some emergency janissaries. Have them clear out all these spearmen. Janissaries may be exactly what needs to get back, get a defense going. Does of course annihilate the Warrior Monk, no problem, being classified as cavalry. Militia that's now going to be suicidal.
Sipahiyan hazır. Peşin sıra gelin. Hazır olun. Peş askeri. Bireyler. Ateş eylerler. Hem de bize. Emrin başım üstüne.
Down south, we do have the Sacred Site being captured on up. Orange has a villager here for some odd reason. And... oh wait a second, that was a Yellow's walls right there next to Orange's walls. I know I'm not 100% in today, but I did not even see that. And they're completely different puddles. Warrior Monk has picked up the relic there, needs another monastery for him to deposit it. Yellow only has 1 relic. Has some economic text for the Roost player, even including survival techniques. Let's pick off that villager there.
Aman! Ateşe maruz kaldım!
Yeah, trying to push way forward. Has a good number of Janissaries. So most are just Janissaries in this composition. The Rus players still just producing a good number of spearmen and now mixing in some archers and men-at-arms. Second side has been captured up now.
Hareket eyleyin tembel mahluklar. Hareket emri brüt eyledi beyler. İleri cihette bize ihtiyaç hasıl olmuştur. İcra eylerim. Azimet ileri.
Those men-at-arms have been cleaned on up. Spahi going on down there. Got now a good number of warrior monks mixed on in. They do cost 200 gold. They're really not statistically useful in combat. They do have, of course, the aura effects, improving damage and armor if they get hit on something. Imam receives some damage there. Maganel gains some great shots there onto the archers. Warrior monks do not do bonus damage to siege. Their base damage is 11, so not great either. We have some Rus men-at-arms to mix on in. Maganel does not get stabbed to death by that last spearman shot. Does get picked off by that group of 5 archers. We got a good number of archers and Janissaries on top of the hill there for the Ottoman player. Janissaries just find a way, taking out all the units are advancing forward to them, but they've been picked off by these archers. All the Janissaries are being picked off first. Very good. The man-at-arms there are taking too much damage from the archers. Orange's archers need to be ordered to hit the archers, not hit the men-at-arms. We have a meteor here. Just one meteor does go down. He has had attack speed right now.
Atım hemen 10 cihete sürerim. Atımı zinledim de hareket eylerim. İcra eylerim.
My apologies for hitting my microphone. We do now have more range armor and damage over here. He's one already has range armor and damage. Rus Palace, fortified palisade wall or gate now receiving some damage. Pathetic amount of damage, but damage. We do now have another vizier. That may be the last vizier, right? Nope, he still has one more. He now has extra fast training. Orange now eyeing for a big line of palisade walls. And now the Ottoman force is trying to get more man-at-arms and crossbows. Opponents going for more archers and man-at-arms. A warrior priest could perhaps be sent into the flanks to capture those sacred sites. Good number of archers and man-at-arms there. Got a Maganel pushing way up the hill. Now do have the military academies for range melee damage and some farming upgrades.
Evamire hazır olun.
Evamiri nev virud eylemek
Right now the Rus players at Pop Cap.
Cümleten hareket.
The Ottoman player is still pretty far from it. Got 103 villagers, 76. Losing those 17 villagers, massive. Orange has a number of defensive spring golds. Man-at-arms charging the way forward, gain some damage. We got 33 man-at-arms versus just 13. The Ottoman player needs more ground forces. Has too much wood right now queued on up. More Maganels wouldn't be half bad, but he doesn't have the gold for that either. Some spring golds going down. Maganel finds a shot down the man-at-arms. Archers push right forward, taking out the Imams. Archers and crossbows here are going to get overwhelmed. Maganel finds a good shot there onto the Bruce Archers got the villagers preparing for Mangonel. Does get another good hit there. Springald hit by Springald. Springald does counter, but yellow should be fine if he gets it back in the range. And now we've got the yellow Springald does go down, picked off, does not pick up the orange Springald. Now we've got the Mangonel starting to get overran by the Ottoman player. Does lose that Mangonel. The Mangonel pushes away forward, trying to hit these archers, and the Ottoman player does back the game. This is great saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. And before I get started with another replay, I do need to use the restroom again. My apologies. 1 moment, please. I am back. Let's see, I don't know if there's any other Yeah, I think I already went through all of those. Yep, that was the one I just did. Let's find another player. And here we go, got some replays. 30 minutes, that should be good. Though I've done quite a bit of Rus vs Ottoman today. A little bit short. Oh, I could do this one. No, let's do it. Greetings everyone, and Graydon here with another Age of Empires 4 replay. As well on the north side as the magenta Japanese, we have Beastie. On the south side as the red Chinese, we have Ano. Bit of wood there, though that mill is actually not very well placed. That is a tile away, isn't it? Or maybe I'm just going crazy. Maybe I'm just going crazy because after all these, I don't really exactly follow the grid system now, do they? Either way, let's take a look at the map. We got the wood deposits bit off the left for red, and we've got steer off to the right with quite a bit of stone in this region. Like if I put my camera right here, there are 3 stone deposits, 1 extra large. Magenta has both of his deer deposits pretty close by here, so that would be a good expansion direction. Coin on the right. 2 large in the center. Bit of coin near the deer as well. Red does have both his deer deposits towards the right, but very far apart as well. It sounds like Magenta's finding a good number of deer, or not deer, sheep. And he's been finding good amount of sheep, hasn't he? There's 6 sheep there. All the sheep over here has been bought, so I can't really even see. I'm out of it today. You know how the Kura storehouse now deployed on the field, or being deployed on out. The Imperial Academy is almost complete.
さて
The farmhouse being plowed on out. Going for a bit of wood as well. Bardican's Sun being pulled out next to the deer deposit. He may not be eyeing for a secondary town center. Nope, we got Village on stone there, so he's going to eye for a secondary town center. Here, storehouse has been pulled on out as well.
ここに本部。
Lumber mill now being pulled on out. Scout moving around. Scouting out, sees the Bardic in the sun. And decides to start picking off the deer and splitting them up like that. And now the Chinese player is at Song Dynasty, allowing him to get faster village production as well. He's going to be spreading these guys up and we'll be picking them off as well. Last of the berry bushes have been obtained. There's some berry bushes up here, but he's now eyeing for the deer. Local doggo. Boy, that deer is split apart. Ooh, that was a pretty good split there on the deer. We do not have the floating gates not being deployed out in the field, which of course will give him some free relics. Big line of palisade walls now being pulled out. He's also going to try to wall in some of these other relics. So we got 2.5 towns versus just 1. We also got a stable there, so it's like he's going to guide for the Yoshiro put directly into the stable, I'm guessing. And there we go, it does put the Yoshiro inside the stable now, going for some mounted samurai. More palisade walls going on up. Does get that Pelican fully encapsulated, but his village is also trapped inside. Wolf up here getting some bites. We do now have the scout chasing down the mounted samurai. He does have an outpost here, no hand cannon near a slit. There's not enough room for all these civilians to get inside these outposts. He does have a spearman here, hitting the Imperial official. The official has no taxes, but the Imperial official does stay alive. Daimyo Manor now complete. He's right there on some of these other villagers. Spearmen trying to pursue these forces. Hand near slit. Does get those Imperial officials safe. Villagers still just running away. And the scout or the horseman does not go down. And his player does have a good number of spearmen for defense against the mounted samurai. As going to stand and fight, a good number of these mounted samurai are quite wounded. He's focusing down to take out the horseman. There goes a mounted samurai. More spearmen on the build queue. Got 5 spearmen over here, not enough to really engage, but enough perhaps to dissuade. Does get one of those villagers there. Get some hits. Spearmen start engaging. Need to focus fire. Needs to get some of these wounded ones down. You may want to fall back some of these mounted samurai to some Shinto priests to get them healed up. There's inside of that outpost there. We've got a large number of exposed villagers here. They do drop off the food before going on down. And more spearmen now being rallied over here. That one does go down there.
喜んで受け申し候。
Walls now seeing better damage.
攻めてきよった。
Sacred Site has been captured up there, and now the last one is going to be captured up as well. Got one relic claimed by Magenta, and this one's going to be potentially claimed. This one's still encapsulated. This one has not been cracked open. One is down here in red, Sphere of Influence.
合戦の暁。
Just a distractionary Wololo. Zinch News are probably not a great item at the moment.
喜んで受け申し候。
And the local doggos demanding some head pats. Sacred Sites have been captured by Japan.
そうなんよ。者ども。
Do now some Yumi archers now being pulled on the field. They are a cheaper, weaker archer, but they're still the same amount of health.
合戦の暁。合図を待つべし。
Yumi archers in comparison only cost 65 resources. Their damage output is 7 with a +6 versus light melee. And that is the veteran archer as well. More relics are being picked on up. Magenta's has 2 more picked up.
そうなんよ。者ども。役目。喜んで受け申し候。
Outposts being built there. Spearmen will get finished off.
弓取り、指図の通り向かっておる。弓を持ち参っておる。
And now we do have the Daimyo Palace now being deployed on out.
弓を持ち参っておる。指図の通り向かっておる。
おびただしく撃たれておる。
Palisade wall is about to go down. Do have a decent force here, ready to push on forward and close the breach. The News have to make sure they're focusing on the Yumi archers, while the Spearmen have to just basically ABA move forward. Right now his formation is a little bit scattered, which is not great. Now his village is taking a bit of damage there. Spearmen trying to ward away those samurai. The Yumi archers should be pursued by the Zinch News. Zinch News just gained some other damage. Yumi archers back here. They can still build siege weapons if they get left alone. Assuming they have not blacksmith, siege engineers research. More economic research there for the Chinese player. The Japanese player has not gotten any economic research to include the wheelbarrow. However, of course, not all of their upgrades are shown up there. I think it has gone for the level 1 upgrade. Well, actually, it looks like it's gone for 2. It says Villager Technology 303.
いよいよ役目を果たしたく存じ候。
Palisade walls going down. Yumi archers do find some volleys there on the villagers. Zinch News gain some damage. These guys only have 1 range. Nope, they just got they have 2 range armor. These guys don't even have +1 damage. They're doing 2 damage per bolt, which is really not good. At this point in time, it's better to go for regular archers than Zinch News if he has no blacksmith research. He's still age 2, not age 3 yet. He has plenty of gold to age up, but he needs some range. His range age up on the grade. Upgrade is on the way. Because right now he's even having trouble engaging Yumi archers. Astronomical clock tower now being employed on now. Here's now being cleaned on up by the Japanese players. There's all 3 sacred sites. 5 minutes remaining from the sacred site victory. Now Samurai getting healed on up. Exile is now completed by one of these players. Spearman going to be picked off there. Any player does have textiles, so does the Japanese player. Now I've got Castle of the Crow being employed on out. Being employed out right there. And this would give him some decent amount of resources every so often. And the other trade post is located right there. That's not going to happen there. But he can get some excellent amount of resources with the Castle Crows as well. Help him secure up this gold deposit, this sacred site, and help partially provide a sphere of influence towards that sacred site as well. Did that just go crazy? I could have sworn that just said 4 minutes. I got bumped to the 5. Am I crazy? I could have sworn that thing just went from 4 minutes up to 5 minutes. You have the castle now being built right there to help provide a sphere of influence towards the sacred site. Orange is trying to, or Red is trying to push the way forward. Has been a number of spears available. A number of spearmen, as introduced before, have a handful of crossbows and palace guard. And with this pretty sizable choke point there, I think it's serving red better than magenta. Sacred site have already get decaptured. Got the hardened samurai research. Yumi Archer still providing some good fire support. Palace guard now engaging the Yumi Archers in melee. Castle now complete. Mountain Samurai being focused down. Right now, these engineers are still doing 6 damage. And the Yumi Archers provide some good fire support, and the sacred site has not been decaptured. Castle of Crows, trade caravan. Maybe already collected. It will probably provide about 1,500 resources, I'm guessing. Every so often. Keyword often. Or not so often. I cannot think today. I got the Odachi now being researched, giving his samurai plus damage versus 4 damage versus infantry. Credits there onto those units. Going for the cannon now. Castle of Crow does have a slight health increase. I have 5,500. You know, actually, I don't really know the same as regular castles. Chinese village pushing way forward. I am not sure why. He has enough stone for a keep. That's probably why. Number of the villagers are getting hit there significantly. Sacred site being... Sacred site victory 3 minutes away. Magenta's throwing his village just over here. Red is trying to play cast or keep next to this sacred site. We got a castle now being pulled and out in return. Spring Golem placement there providing some fire support. There's 20 villagers there versus 15. So it looks like the Chinese can build stuff quicker. I think the castle will be deployed out first. Red's now trying to... The 6-side victory is now going to be paused since he has a unit on top of the point. castle's now complete. Villagers Zook inside. Red does have a small force here. Red has now his own keep now point field, and the keep's now fully garrisoned. 6-side victory is 2/3 from being decaptured. Magenta's bringing reinforcements over this region. Local doggo trying to bite that palace guard. Side victory or side decaptured by 50%. He's providing some good fire support. The Yumi archers won't last all too long. I don't know why. That looks a little bit more impressive. Looks like the arrows are all splitting up while his opponent's arrows wasn't doing that. Sacred Side's going to be decaptured by the villagers now. The keep may be drawing all the fire. No, it's not. And looks like it's going to try to go for another keep over here. Getting out some battery rams in that region could be very useful. Palace Guard charging also their way forward. As inside the keep there. Probably slowly torched on down. Got Elite Samurai now out in the field. We do have a spring golem placement here. The castle has been upgraded with a bombard placement and also upgrading with boiling oil.
他应该会比我
上に尽くすのみ
Red is almost got the Sacred Site decaptured. Got 1 minute 45 seconds remaining. The keep is providing some good fire support. Has minions here. Villagers are still in the Sacred Site. Some Palace Guard reinforcing way forward. Report the archers, but Dugo's got the Elite Samurai now engaging. Sacred Site almost decaptured. If this force can dog call on, looks like he will get the Sacred Site not decaptured. Though, he's not pushing forward, but we've got more Elite Samurai here. Oh, that was a massive volley there by the Nest of Bees. Now got a battery push way forward. Sacred Site 25%. Or hardened for Elite Samurai pushing forward. Elite Samurai are relatively cheap, 130. This in gold. Okay, so we got the battery ram there. Villagers trying to get inside the keep, or maybe not. Boiling oil now being researched there by the keep. More villagers over here, and we've got the local doggo getting some fights. Battery ram does go down, and now the Sacred Site is being reverted back. More hand cannoneers push way forward. Baron does go down there. And the Chinese player doesn't really have much of a military on the field, more just more Palace Guard. And Red does back at the game now. That's Anna Great saying thank you for watching, and on to next replay. So I'm going to have to call the stream early tonight. As I mentioned before on the start of the stream, I am just exhausted. I've just not been feeling good. So everyone, thank you for watching, have a good evening, and get some good rest.